Oh man, is Gibson having a sale? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Before I get into today, what we're going to talk about, do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on Instagram and YouTube and all the other places that you can find me, which is only those two places. So Instagram at Guitar Gear Trader and subscribe here on YouTube and hit that bell. What I wanted to talk about, I wasn't going to make a show today, but I happened to be perusing my phone and noticed that one of my favorite Safari kind of haunts to look for gear is having a big sale, and that's Gibson on the Reverb Demo Shop. So I just wanted to share that with you so you guys can go get those good deals before other people get them. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my favorites and then my favorite shops. So I got a couple of favorite shops that I like to keep an eye on. I don't buy from all of them, but I have bought from most of them. But one of those is the Gibson Demo Shop, and they got a whole bunch of really good deals. Now, if you have no idea what this is, I didn't know what this is till about maybe a year or two ago. I want to say maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, but Reverb is kind of like I always kind of describe it as like eBay for guitars, but that's a really bad description. eBay is an auction site where you can place bids. And Reverb's not like that. Reverb is pretty much just a marketplace for just instruments and instrument related things. So you can't like buy couches and tables on here. It's strictly like guitar gear, drum gear, any type of saxophone, any type of musical instrument really. But Gibson, which is really cool, has something called the Demo Shop, and you can follow them. And essentially what it is, it's like factory seconds. It's like an outlet mall for Gibson guitars. So, if you've ever gone to like the Tanger outlets and gone to Banana Republic or, one of those Nike outlets or something like that, and you buy like the factory seconds and, the shorts are cut a little stupid, or I bought a jacket from one of the Wrangler outlets out in Pigeon Forge over at, like Knoxville area, and like the pockets were too far back on the jacket, so it's like almost impossible for me to get my hands in the pockets. That's kind of like this, but not really. They are factory seconds in the sense that something did not live up to Gibson's quality standards, and therefore they're selling them to you at a discounted price. And sometimes the stuff that they have sits around a little bit longer than they expected it to, and it goes on sale even more. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. And when they have these deals, it's hard not to pick something up, man. It really is. Right off the bat, and they add new stuff twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays around 10 a.m. Central Time. Around that time, they tend to add a couple of things here and there. Sometimes it's like 60 items. Sometimes it's like 5 items. But those 2 days, they always add new stock. And they won't tell you when they're having a sale either. It'll just happen. So I was talking about J45s the other day and popped up right away 2 J45s right off the bat. This one is a faded one. It's a faded sunburst J45 for $19.99. And to be really honest, these demos have these slight imperfections. You don't even know what's wrong with them. A lot of times, I think I've bought 5 or 6 guitars from the Demo Shop, and I've never been able to find the issue that's wrong with it. This one is a $500 savings. It typically goes for $2,500. And again, I am not in any way endorsed or made to do this by Gibson. This is just something that I just want to share with you guys that I do. And a lot of times these deals don't last very long because people snatch them up. It's not that the sales go away. These sales will last, 5-7 days. But, sometimes these sales are so good that people just snatch them up. But that is a pretty good price for that one. And there's very minor things wrong with them. That's the problem with this guitar right there. And To be honest, you might not even see that if you get it. One thing that you do have to know though, every guitar from the demo shop is going to be stamped on the back of the headstock, either demo or mod. When it says mod, that means there are modifications done to it that is different than the original standard off the line model J45. And it'll tell you that down in the description of the product right here. It says the modification back of headstock is stamped. Mother of pearl Gibson inlay, Grover kidney tuners, slim taper neck. Those things are, I guess, different from the original model. You get a mother of pearl inlay on the front right here, I guess. That's maybe it's silkscreen normally on a J45. Okay, a lot of times I think the J45s have those like little plastic knobs, plastic tuner buttons. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. This is almost $1,000 off. Let's see. Okay, this is a black J45, which is pretty cool. You don't see them a lot in black. It's a demo. It's almost $1,000 off. $22.99 is a pretty good deal because it's a $3,200 guitar. You get $900 off, and they always give you free shipping. You're going to pay sales tax, so depending on where you live, that will be added. Okay. I did see some Les Pauls that were going for really good prices. Oh, look at this Les Paul special. Whoops. This Les Paul special is a great price. Remember the last episode? If you watched my last episode where we went on Guitar Safari for on Facebook Marketplace, we saw a guy selling one for $12.50. This is coming straight from Gibson for $13.99. And who knows what's wrong with this thing? It says demo on the back. We know that. This is usually where they highlight something. So maybe that discoloration here on the neck. Okay. We can look in the description to see what it is. There's going to be something here. If they're highlighting this in a picture, what this little black goes over the edge there, maybe. We can take a look. Comes with a hard case. And it's going to come set up, ready to go right out of the box. Gibson is amazing at setting these guitars up. Noted cosmetic defects. Slightly uneven sanding along the fingerboard. Minor scuffs and handling wear. Small fleck of debris at the toggle cover. Again, you will never notice this stuff unless you are looking for it with a fine-tooth comb. So trust me, you're not going to be disappointed when you get these. There were a couple of Les Pauls that were on sale here. Let me see if I can find them. Here's a great one. Oh my God, look at the sale on this one. Les Paul Standard. Now, I don't know if people like the white ones. I know people like the white ones in the customs, but the standards, I don't know if people like them so much. But it's a standard 60s for $1,800. You're getting a standard for a classic price, a used classic price. Wood back, little scratches near the near the input jack. Who cares? If you're into white Les Pauls, that's the one for you. There's one I was thinking about picking up. I might try my little trick on it. Here's another one. Here's another one. $18.89. It's a really nice burst. If I were to buy this, I'd put the pick guard on it. I think it would look cooler with the pick guard. But only $900 off retail price. The only thing on it that's going to bother people is that mod stamp in the back. All right, here's a little scratch. This is an example of one that's, the cosmetic defect is a little bit more noticeable than others. Okay. If that bothers you, does it bother you $900 worth? If I really like this one, that wouldn't bother me. I'm just not a bourbon burst kind of guy. I'm more of a heritage cherry or a like an iced tea burst, which leads me to the next one that I wanted to take a look at. Yeah, this one. Look at this puppy. Check this out. Oh, I love these Heritage Cherry Sunburst Les Pauls. You don't get better than these, in my opinion. $730 off. I'm watching it because I think that if this doesn't sell in the next week, I think they'll send me an offer for 10% off of that. So I'm thinking that maybe I can get it for 1,800. I think I can get it for better than 2,000. I don't need one right now, so that's why I'm not jumping to purchase it. But this is a great price off of a really beautiful Les Paul that's going to have hardly any defects on it. Let's see. There you go. You got a little scratch in the clear coat. No big deal to me. Sometimes the cherry stain seeps in to the binding in certain areas, and they give you a discount because of that. Let's see. I saw a couple other ones. This SG is a great price too. This is a great price on an SG, especially the ones with the vibrola. Okay, this has the Maestro vibrola on it. Normally $2,500. You're getting it $880 off. These guitars are rock solid. I love these guitars. This vibrola stays in tune a lot better than the sideways vibrola. I have one of these. I have one of the custom shop Murphy Lab Pelham Blue ones. It was one of my kind of bucket list guitars, and I got it for such a good deal. I'm not sure if the guy got who I bought it from got it in a legit way, because he only wanted he only wanted 4,000 for it, and you never see them for less than 4,500 on the internet. So I sold a couple of things to get it, but this is a great price. Okay, there's a couple more I want to go through. There was a Dove on here. Here it is. This Dove is an insanely good price. 2,600, 2,700. Normally $5,000. This is a $5,000 guitar that I can't believe it's still on here, to be honest with you, because I think it was listed for 3,000 this morning. Like, that was their normal demo price for it, and now it's on sale with an extra $400 off for $2,699. This is a gorgeous guitar. I was looking for a Dove, and I happened. Oh, there's your little indentation. That's probably the half a size of a dime or something like that. If you can deal with that, you're saving yourself $2,300. I don't know if the neck has a little bit of a lift here, but you do have a warranty. You got a 30-day return policy on these. On there, it tells you when the sale ends. Sale ends January 3rd, so hop on these. But anyway, I was looking at one of these, and I found an open box on Sweetwater for $2,200. Black, all black, like Elvis, but it has the Dove on the pickguard. The Elvis model doesn't have the Dove on the pickguard. I like the Dove on the pickguard. But that's a great deal. I'm really surprised that's still there. Here's another Dove if you like the cherry finish instead. Look at this Flying V for $1,900. That's a pretty good deal for a new one. You can definitely get those cheaper on Facebook or on Craigslist, but that's a good price if you're going to buy new. Normally they're $2,500. Here's another Les Paul Standard for $1,600. Look at that one. $1,600 for a brand new Standard. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it the prettiest Standard in the world? No. I would change. I have a box of spare parts that I just have accumulated throughout the years. So I would change all these rings. I would change the pickup rings to cream. I would put a cream poker chip on there, and it's going to look like a really normal, beautiful bourbon burst. The all black does not go well with this guitar. I'll be honest with you. Looks like the back has like a satin finish on it, but it's got all your binding. I'm telling you, if you put cream appointments and you put the pickup covers on these, you put chrome pickup covers on there with the cream surrounds and the poker chip and the pickguard, cream pickguard. I have all that stuff in a box in my house from another guitar. That will look just as good as any. Oh, it's a faded. It is a faded. So there is no gloss finish on the top. So that's going to be a big reason why it's so cheap. It looks like it has a gloss finish on the top, though. The back is definitely faded, but the top looks glossy, doesn't it? Maybe not. I could be wrong. Still a good for a standard Les Paul. That is a very good price. Here's another one. It's a slash Jessica. I saw a gold top on here. That was really good price. Where'd it go? And for those of you who are into the really higher end stuff, they got some really good prices here. I saw there was a custom, an ebony custom on here. Here it is, $3,500. Oh, that's a Les Paul Access. That's one of those ones with the Floyd Rose on it. $3,500. Normally almost $5,700. This is a steal too. This is an absolute steal, in my opinion. Gibson ES330. This is basically the Epiphone Casino, but the Gibson version of it. Beautiful cherry color. You can't touch these. You can't touch a vintage one for less than like $8,000. That's in good shape. And this is just gorgeous. You got a little nick there. Got a little nick there. But you're getting it over $1,000 off. That is beautiful guitar. Let's do a couple more. I think this is the ugliest acoustic ever. Just my opinion. I mean, what's with this? What's with this sunburst? I don't like this at all. Just paint the whole thing black. Looks like you missed a spot. That I'm not a big fan of. But somebody's going to love it, and that's fine. That is fine. Let's see. Another standard under $2,000. This is a good price for this guitar. These guitars don't move very well. These custom 65 non-reverse Firebirds. I mean, if you wanted to buy this new or from another retailer, you're looking at like a $4,300 guitar. There was a gold top on here. Did it sell? I think it sold. There was a gold top on here for like $1,900. Here's another standard 50s for less than $2,000. I saved that one because I think they might give me a if it doesn't sell quick, they'll throw me another 10% off. Here's an Unburst one, $2,000. An Explorer for $1,800. That's a good price. Another Explorer for $1,799. Where's that gold top? I think that gold top sold. Another faded Les Paul, $1,600. Thought it was a classic at first because of the zebra pickups, but it's not. Oh, that gold top sold. Yeah, that was a good price for that gold top. That was a gold top for like $1,900. Standard 50s gold top. Ah, there we go. That other guitar that I said was ugly, it'll look like this if you put all the cream appointments on it. Whoops, wrong guitar. Where'd it go? Here it is. If you change all those appointments on that other guitar, you put the cream surrounds, you put the chrome on the pickups, you put the poker chip and the pickguard on, it's going to look just like this. It's going to look just like that. All right, we'll go to the next page. If I don't see that gold top, we're going to call it a day. I think that gold top was at the front. There's one, but that's not it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. A lot of these other guitars are on sale too. Here's another standard. Another standard faded, $1,600. All the Les Pauls look like they're under $2,000. Here's another one of those white ones for $1,870. A deluxe, $1,870. Epiphone, USA Coronet. So you get a USA made Epiphone for $1,200. I'd probably pass on that. A lot of custom shop stuff here. Oh, Hummingbird. $3,000 for the Hummingbird. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're looking for a Les Paul and you want to get a good deal on one that, if you don't mind having a small defect that you're probably never going to notice, check out Reverb's Gibson Demo Shop store. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Tell me in the comments what you think. If you think I'm crazy for some of these deals, would you buy any of them? Are you going to buy any of them? Did you buy that gold top? You might have. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later.